Guys, this is Phil. I finally found Ultron. I found this at Walmart. They had a full set of the Build-A-Figure wave. I only picked up a few, so I'm already building Ursa Major. I need its legs, but yeah, I guess when I see more of the figures, I'll get them. But this is a really impressive Build-A-Figure so far. But yeah, Ultron is, yeah, this is classic Ultron, not movie Ultron. I want to say this is, what number is this? It doesn't have a number on his head, but he's probably number 14 or so. In the Avenger comics, he was number 16, so I don't know, that the 16th version. Alright, so the back of the box is actually artwork from the Marvel Handbook. But the background is actually from George Perez. So I have the comic book here, and as you can see, this line up here matches the background there, and it's also more evident on the bottom here, under the seat, which can be seen here. Okay. So yeah, that's definitely George Perez artwork. Alright, so finally we got Ultron in this classic form, complete with kind of like the Kirby crackle in his mouth. You can remove it, so let me take it out of his mouth. There we go. So it's basically kind of like translucent yellow plastic with some red. And as you can see from his mouth, he has a very open mouth, very hollow. So it's kind of cool. I kind of like it with the crackle in his mouth. So let's put it back. Yeah, so this figure is pretty awesome, and mainly because of the pinless technology. And when I say pinless, I mean there's no holes in his hand here. You can't see that. I'll give you an example. So here's an Iron Man figure. You can see his arm has two holes, two pins, and you can see the pins on his legs as well. On Ultron, you don't see any evidence of that. And also on the bottom of his leg here. So yeah, no pins on the leg, which really makes for a very uniform figure that doesn't, I mean, it looks like it's very seamless, and they try to hide a lot of stuff, like for example his waist here, and even his leg cut, his thighs, is barely noticeable because of the way they designed it with this cut here. So that's kind of neat. And yeah, everything's kind of hidden. He has a double jointed knee, and then also the elbow as well. So this is just very cool toy technology. Nobody really cares for that stuff, but basically he does cost a little more than normal. So normal price now looks like it's $23. It's going up to $25 in the coming months. It's probably because of the pandemic. But yeah, these used to be $20, but now they're raising the prices just a little bit. So yeah, this will go great with Jocasta here. So yeah, so this is actually a really nice companion piece for your Marvel Legends. Yeah, I really not a big fan of the Jocasta figure, mostly because I don't like her hand. This hand here, and her fist. I think those hands and fists are just standard Marvel Legends female hands and fists, so they just reuse those. But everything else seems new on Jocasta, including her head and the shape of his the cut here on her belly. But yeah, Ultron is awesome. So yeah, let's take a look at previous Ultron. So this is a 3-inch, 3.3-inch Ultron figure. These are originally from Hasbro as well. I think I want to say released like almost 10 years ago or so. But yeah, these are pretty cool. There's actually, this is the second version of it. There was another version which I also have, but I don't know where it is. But yeah, but this one's painted green, so this one's slightly different. But yeah, he's not very tall. He's like half the size of the big guy. I really like this one. So this is another Ultron figure. Now the gimmick of this is that it actually lights up if you press his belt here. But I don't have the batteries. It's no longer working. But you can unscrew this, replace the batteries, and then his cannon will work. And I feel like his face might light up as well. But yeah, I don't have the batteries for it, so I was actually gonna go buy some batteries and see if it works out or still works. But it's cool. The cannon's removable. There is a metal connector here that connects to his arm that sends the signal to light up his cannon. But yeah, I don't know what series this is from. This is it has Vision was part of this series, so. I also own a Vision that is, I don't like how its antenna looks. So this is, I think, Toy Biz Ultron. And this was pretty cool. It doesn't quite look like classic Ultron, but it's still pretty cool. I'm not quite sure how I like how animalistic his hands are. It's very spiky. I don't know. Wasn't too fond of this one. I don't own all the Ultron figures. I don't own any of the Marvel movie version. I kind of do, but then at the same time I kind of don't, because I actually wasn't a fan of the movie, so never ended up picking up that figure. But yeah, I guess if I see it on clearance or something, I'll definitely pick it up and add it to my Ultron collection. But so far, yeah, this is my favorite Ultron so far. Classic Ultron. Yeah. Anyway, if you're collecting the series, I hope you find them in stores. They are hidden stores now. Although I know some people got it much earlier, but I only have seen it recently at Target. And I found this guy at Walmart though, because somebody at Target got there before I did and must clean house. But yeah, like I said, I'll eventually finish my build-a-figure, and this guy will be great to add to my collection. Now, a little tip. So if you are looking for his legs or arms, these actually will work on either side. So if you have two left arms or two left legs, you can actually use it because they're actually the same connectors. So he might, if you're in a bind, you can have him with two left legs or two left arms or whatever, and it looks good to me. So and usually you can find these spare parts at toy shows, and they sell them for like $5 each. And if you don't want to spend or commit to all the figure. So basically, a tip is you can buy the body, or actually what you should do is get the body and the head, because that's unique. But the arms and legs, you can go to any those toy shows and just pick up a random arms and legs and stick it in. I do have a couple figures that has like two left legs or two left arms, so it's kind of funny, but it's cool. I'd rather have that than spend, $60, $70 on the aftermarket or whatever. Okay, so bonus, here's all my Ultron standing up, including the small little guy, and then my new Ultron, Jocasta, and the other Ultron. So yeah, okay, I've trapped them into the cylinder, and obviously I'm gonna probably play around with positioning and stuff. You can always put like little tape on the bottom of the feet to keep them still. But so far, yeah, this was great. What I do is actually stack more figures on top or on the bottom, and basically have a house full of action figures that's kind of like in in prison, basically. So, but yeah, I like to have little themes. So this would be my Ultron room. I have one with the Fantastic Four. Yeah, so this is my Fantastic Four prison, and then Ultron. Basically, what you can do is just stack these, and then you can display them wherever you want. And you know, you have it up against the wall or something, and you can just stack them all the way very high. And they're pretty sturdy. These are plastic bins. They sell these at Target for about $10 to $15, I think. But if you can find them, because I have a hard time finding these particular bins. They're Target exclusive, so you just have to go to the you know, dine-in section and just look for these like bins. But yeah, if I see them, I buy them. So I may actually be the one taking all the supplies. So